Hello, my name is Waugh, and I am running for Congress. I came out here at Lake Louisa today at Blue Ridge Shores to introduce myself to you. I came out here today because I wanted everybody to see me for who I am. I consider myself a family man, a Virginian, a Louisian, a community servant, and a fisherman, which is why we're here today. I figure I'd do a little bit of fishing while talking to you, and hopefully you get to know a little bit about me. God put me on this earth, to not take up space, not make as much money as I can, but to help as many people as I can in a positive way. So I'm running for Congress. There are just too many roadblocks in people's way for success. Government can be good for people, just like how social work can be good for people. My job as a social worker is to be that avenue for people who want to succeed and help people who don't know about success be able to want that dream. And I got one right here, little bass. Little smallmouth. Little smallmouth bass. Oop. Patience. That's where it's at, right there. I probably casted this lure about 30 times just talking, and didn't get a thing. And these kids that I work with, they'll cast a lure about 10 times and give up. All it takes is that one. All it takes is that one little piece of success, just like that little bass right there. And all of a sudden, you've got that kid hooked on life. On success of life for another 100 casts. All it takes is one. And that's what I'm about. God put me on this earth because He wanted me to help others. I got into social work. I saw some of the stresses and issues that hardworking folks have to deal with daily. With my own family, I'm a military family. My dad served 20 years in the Navy. My mother worked 2 jobs while I was going to school. When I was 9 years old, I found a home in Virginia, and I've lived here most of my life. I love this state. I met my wife and her 3 kids. I call them my own. I know they're my stepchildren, but I only see them as my own. That's how I treat them. I know the economy is a national issue, but it's also a local issue. Too many people are losing their jobs here. And we need somebody that will fight for the hard-working men and women in this district, and that's why I'm running for Congress. It was just yesterday I was watching the news, and it was just another, I think it was Hewlett Packard that's, they're leaving the Richmond area, and 300 workers are going out of work. And it seems like this is a daily occurrence. I'm tired of our government thinking that it's okay just to be able to allow jobs to be outsourced, go overseas, or be just bought out by the highest bidder. We need to do more than those countries to keep those jobs here. I know job creation is difficult, but the place to start is to actually have a representative that cares about this district, that cares about the hard-working folks, that cares about families who are losing their jobs because factories are being outsourced to the lowest bidder or being forced to move outside of this district. Yet we have people in Congress that are practically promoting businesses to move outside of this district. In fact, outside of this country for that matter. We need to keep jobs here. We need to work on providing and economic stability for this district. We really need to examine who we have that's been leading our district. Our standard of education is ranked average in the world, and that's unacceptable. You know, how are we going to improve our economy nationally and locally if we don't help the children that will be the engines of our economy 10 to 12 years from now? You know, 10 to 12 years from now, I don't want an average economy. We should be number one. You know, we need to work on allowing teachers to be able to be creative, and the good teachers be able to teach correctly, teach well, get paid well, and we need counselors to be able to see all the children. That way help them through whatever they're going through. Also help them with career advancement, to get into college, to get into technical school, to get into the military, to get into volunteer services, whatever they want to do. I think it's the responsibility of our schools to make sure that our children get what they need to be able to advance and be successful. You know, the other thing that could bring jobs into this district is through clean energy. You know, I think we have the opportunity to be able to use the sun and the wind to be very profitable in this district. And I don't think we've done everything we've needed to do to harness that. We have a representative who is supposedly the leader, a leader in Congress. He sure might be the minority whip, but he sure is not acting like a leader. You know, what does it say that when your leader does not create jobs in the district? What does it say when your leader doesn't do anything to improve the education of our youth? What does this say when the leader continues to promote activities that hurt our environment? We deserve better.